Hi, my name is Devorah Harrow, and I am Yosef's sister who lives here in Israel. And I'm coming in with a Dvar Torah for this week, L'Rfuat Yosef Raphael ben Yehudit. And I just want to start off by saying that the people who organize the spreading of Torah and the saying of Tehillim and all of the mitzvot and different things that are done, L'Zchut Refuat Yosef Raphael ben Yehudit, it's incredible, Yosef, the amount of light, Yosef Raphael, the amount of light that you have brought into the world through all of the tefillah and maasim tovim and Torah that has been learned in your zchut. You've inspired so many people to do so much. It brings so much light into this world, and it's been in your zchut. I had, when I was thinking about creating this video, the image of David HaMelech coming up to God and like pulling on his ear, jumping from foot to foot, saying, God, who is this Yosef Raphael? Pay attention. Look at how many people have said Tehillim in the past 6 months. Like, who is this? Who is this person? More than 6 months. Who is this person? And pay attention to what's going on with Yosef Raphael. So it's really, really been incredible. So Yosef, you should merit a complete recovery just on the zchut of all the light and raising up that you have brought into this world through all the tefillah and all the learning and all the maasim tovim. Now, we just had Rosh Chodesh Iyar. I hope that the winds are not bothering this video. We just had Rosh Chodesh Iyar, and Iyar stands for Ani Hashem Rofecha. And so it's spoken about. I don't know if anyone has listened to what Rav Avitan has to say about it, but there is a huge, huge energy that is palpable right now in the world for healing, and it's going to be with us for this whole month. So I wanted to talk about everything else that's going on that's contributing to this whole energy and this whole theme of healing. And God willing, it should be very effective for Yosef Raphael ben Yehudit this month, Bezrat Hashem. So we start with Nisan, which is Aries, which is Taleh, which is rebirth, and the redemption that we experienced, which is different than the redemption that we had in Adar, which is at the end of the lunar cycle, at the end of the lunar year, the end of the zodiac cycle. And it's the redemption of a whole year's worth of work. And then the rebirth and the redemption that we have in Nisan, in Taleh, is really more of a, like I'm saying, rebirth. The Jews came out of Egypt and were born, they were birthed into becoming a nation. And so we go from Pesach, the story of Pesach, of Yetziat Mitzrayim, to 7 days later, where it took them until then, right? We say, V'yosha Hashem b'yom hahu, and Bnei Yisrael, right before we read Az Yasher in davening in the morning, and on that, Ve'aminu Hashem b'Moshe Avdo, it took them, it says Hashem saved them from Egypt, but God did that 7 days ago. But until, it was a real crisis of faith for the Jews. They had really fallen into a huge state of despair. And over the course of 7 days and the months even preceding, even with all the miracles going on, they were in such a state of despair, they had a hard time seeing the bigger picture. And finally, when they saw all of the Mitzrim dead on the edge of the sea, then they were finally able to realize, we're free. It's like the shackles broke, and they became God's chosen, right? Like it was like the concretizing of that. Okay, we're leading up to the marriage on Shavuot, the marriage of the Jewish people to God, but this was like the concretizing of the relationship. Like the Jews understand, okay, this God, he's really taking care of us. He's here for us. We are his. And so they have this huge high, right? And then it's Az Yashir Moshe, and the Jews are just on this huge high of finally feeling saved and safe and secure after years of torture and degradation. So if you think about it, on Shvi Shal Pesach, I was wondering, wait a second, which parsha is tomorrow, Acharei Mot or Kedoshim? And it struck me as Kedoshim to you would be the perfect parsha to have after such a high of this recognition of this epiphany that the Jews had. But no, we read Acharei Mot B'nei Aharon. It's like, okay, way to go from this huge high, bam, down to the ground. Okay, we sin, we mess up, we misbehave. But if you keep reading, it's not really about that. God's not bringing this up and bringing us from the high of Shvi Shel Pesach down into Acharei Mot. He's showing us, I know you're human. I know you're human. I know that you're going to mess up. But I also know that you can redeem yourselves, that you can atone. And here's how. If you read through that whole section, it's really, really beautiful how God keeps saying, and this is how you will atone. And this is how you will atone. And he gives us this way to just clean ourselves off and move forward. And if you think about it, it's an extremely healing process that the Jews go through, that Aaron goes through. And if you look closely, you'll see that there's the karban, chatat, that gets brought to Hashem as if to appease God for what we've done. But then God knew that there was going to be a part that we were still going to carry with us, right? We can do our tshuva towards Hashem, but we still carry the pekalach of, I really shouldn't have done that. I feel badly about what I did. I really mistreated this person. We carry it with us. And God says, no, that's what the Seir La'azazel is for. Put your hands on the Seir La'azazel and just let it all go. All these things that you're holding on to in your humanness that you're trying to bring with you, I'm telling you, it's time to let go of it. Let go of it and be healed. Because if we carry around our past sins and our past deeds and whatever's going on for us, whether it's a physical ailment or an emotional thing that we're carrying with us, whatever it is, we're not just talking about misdeeds here. We're talking about anything from the past that isn't serving us. Right? Every morning we wake up and we say, Moda ani lefanecha melachai v'kayam, shechazarta bi nishmati b'chemla rabba emunatecha. You have such huge faith in us. Every day you wash our souls, every night, and you put them back in our bodies. And what do? We say, no, thank you. I don't want to be cleansed from what happened yesterday. I'm going to take all that stuff with me. And we carry our baggage with us, our emotional and physical baggage. And God says, you don't need to. And so in this month of Iyar, we have this beautiful energy of let go. Kedoshim tihiyu. Make yourselves pure. Go into that mikvah and come out feeling pure. You have left everything behind you. Go through, read through Acharei Mot and see how beautiful that ritual of atonement is. And we all have the ability to clear ourselves, to cleanse ourselves, whether it's from misdeeds or from physical ailments or from emotional baggage, emotional stuff that we're carrying. And Bezrat Hashem, we should all have this chut of walking out of Iyar more healed and with a greater level of personal redemption. We should reach our personal redemption and our greatest heights of personal healing this month with Iyar. Bezrat Hashem. Have a great week.